Good morning and welcome to Manic Fishing. It's 6:10. I got the 5 o'clock lock, but it was a little bit late, so I've steamed out about 17-18 miles. I'm going to try this wreck. I'm going to go down with my one of my new MANIC lures, just a different colour, and we're going to have a go, see what's down here for a little while. When the tide eases off a bit, my intentions are to whack a BREAM rig down. If not, I'm going to go inside. I'm going to hit a rock mark that I've got, and I'm going to try and get some BREAM today. I can see roughly where I'm drifting. I'll move my boat back round and we'll start the first drift, see what's out there. So what I'm going to do, I know this wreck pretty well. I'm going to just hit over the middle part of it, and then I'll see roughly where the fish are and how I'm drifting. So same setup, boom, MANIC lure, let's get down. So as I say, I don't think there'll be a lot of tide, so I may be able to flick down with my lure rods if I find these fish where they're holding. So we're in 160 foot of water, and the wreck will be coming up in a minute. Yeah, we're hardly drifting here, so baby's there. Come on up here. He's got his chew stick, he's happy. Oh, I thought I had a little take then. The wreck's just coming up now, I can see it in the side. Quite a good wreck. As I said, this does hold some big BREAM on here. So I've got all my stuff in the cool box there. I put it in yesterday, so hopefully it'll be reasonably defrosted. Oh dear, I had a little snatch then. So I'm just about coming over the back edge of it. As I say, this wreck here now has risen up 40 foot, standing 40 foot proud. Showing a few fish there now on the top bit here. We've had a week of rubbish weather, so hopefully the fish are feeding. So we're just over a slightly different part. Just moved over slightly. So it's just got to start to find these fish. Once I find them, we'll be all right. If they're here. What I think I'm going to do, I'm going to set one of these rods up with these BREAM rigs, I think, and I'm going to drift over with that as well, so I can still wreck fish, and then see if the BREAM are there as I'm going down. So this is just a 6 to 12 rod. So I've got my bait here, so what we're going to put down, let's go down with this one. This is one up, one down. This is the one I showed you in that little setup video. Just clip a lead on. I'm only going to have like a 6 ounce one of these on. So that's all I'm doing. So that's the rig there. So there's one up, and there's one just slightly down lower than the lead, and just 2 little bits of cuttle on there. So what I'll do is I'll go round, I'll get that one down first and wind that one probably about 12 or 15 turns. It's a bit of guesswork really. We'll soon see if we hit pouting, and then I can still fish with my lure rod. So let's get back round. So what I'm going to do is go down with this. I'll go to the bottom, and then what I'm going to do, it's only guesswork really, but I'm going to go about 20 turns I think, and then I should be hopefully where I want to be for these BREAM. Let's go down. So I'm on the bottom, so I'll give it 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've given it 18, and we'll just leave that there, and then I can still fish my sidewinder, and we'll just see if I pick a BREAM up. If that rod does start going, please let me know. as I say, really bream will hook themselves, but we'll see if they're there. That was really the intentions today, just have a mess about with this MANIC lure and bream fish today. And generally with the bream you want to be about a metre and a half, 2 metres maybe above this wreck, so I'm guessing that 18 turns is about where I want to be. And the wreck's going to come up in a minute. I've just moved over slightly to the top part of this, see if I can find any pollock. Oh yeah, we found a pollock anyway. Don't think it's that big, but we'll take it. On the MANIC lure. Yeah, so nicely hooked. So because we're drifting quite slow, I've had enough time to go back down and nothing's happening, is it, on that one? Haven't seen anything. Yeah, look, we're getting a bite on there now. I'm hoping that's bream. Looked a little bit like a bream bite, but maybe not. So MANIC lure strikes again. Well, let's bring this one in. I did see a little bounce on it, but I don't think it's anything on there. Nah. Right, let's just hold that in there. Hopefully it won't smash my engine. Let's go back round. So we've just dropped that bream one back down, about the same, 18 turns up. What's up, Skip? Joking. Right, so we're down. A little take then, yeah. No. And a little nibble then. Yeah, look, I think that's a bream there on that back rod. Great, that's what we're there for. I say, really and truthfully, they will hook themselves. Hopefully it's not mackerel. So let's bring this one in. That may well be mackerel actually. It's bouncing a bit. So let's have a look. Oh, what is it? Hopefully it's a bream. That's the target. Diving a bit. Yes, so that's the target. So let's see if I can just lift him in. So there you go. That's what we wanted. That's a nice size one. Great. So that's the target fish right there, nicely hooked, black bream. Right, try and get a little photo of him. So that was target achieved there, so that's pretty good. Just on cuttle. So let's just put a little bit more on that hook. You don't want a lot of bait on there, just a little bit like that. Right, so let's go back round and we'll see if we can snarl another one. So we just had that, well, quite a nice black bream really. That was about 18 turns, so it was only a guess, but that was okay, wasn't it? Let's get this one down and then I can try and get my lure rod down as well. So we're on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Yeah, little bite on the back one. Hopefully. So let's do the same again. Let's get this rod up. Get this one ready. Doesn't feel like it's kicking much. May only be small. Hope it's not a mackerel. Nah. See, this is what I was on about. When you're too far down in that wreck, you're going to get pouting. So obviously I was a bit far down then. A lovely pouting. I'm going to give it one more drift and then I'm going to move to this rock mark, because the tide will start. Oh, Christ! The tide will start to move by the time I get there, because it's just 7 o'clock now, so it's slack water now. Oops, get this one in. It's slack water now, so by the time I get there, the water should be just. The tide should be just moving. We'll do one more drift. So I was 15 turns that time, not 18. So perhaps that's why. Right, let's go back round. Yeah, you've only got to be a couple of feet and then pouting to destroy it. And the best time really to fish for bream on a wreck is when it is slack. So this will be just about right. We're barely moving 0.4, 0.5 of a knot. Well, the pollock don't want to play today, but hopefully the bream will. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to get myself to this rock mark where I know I'll get hopefully a few bream. Right, let's get this rod in, get myself back to this mark. So I've just got myself out to this mark. I'm going to prepare my cuttle and some squid. So I've just cut some little bits of cuttle up, and what I'll do is I'll put this one over first, so I've got a rod in the water. I'll just change these baits. So basically just a little bit of cuttle, and then what I'll do is I'm going to show you this way that John showed me, this squid head wrap. So there you go, that's it there. So we'll go over with that while I'm messing about. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let that touch the bottom. I just want it bouncing, so if I put that in that rod holder there, that should just, see that, that's just bouncing on that bottom. That's what I want it bouncing. Right, so now I'm going to show you this squid. So what I'm going to do, I've got this baiting spoon, and so let's get me baiting elastic. I've got some fine stuff here, so let's try this. Whether it's going to be too fine or not, I don't know. Right, come out here. So I'm going to fish the head and the guts. So these are my squid here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up, this squid. So I'll open it up like this. Because what I'm going to do, I always used to throw the guts away, but what I've been told, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut these tentacles off. So I've just got the bait like that. So it's just the head and obviously the guts. Now, I've never used this spoon before, but I'm going to wrap these head and these guts up in this and elasticate it round and see if I can do this elastic. Will it work first time? I doubt it. There we go. Right, so head and guts together. I'm just literally going over that like that on this little spoon I've been given. Right, so I'm going to try and do a little knot. I never normally do this, but I saw John do it, and so we'll try it. Do another little knot. Okay, and that's it there, and I'll just push that off, and there's the bait there. So let's do another one of them. That's that. So let's get this one down, and then we'll see what's gone that other rod. Yeah, definitely a bream on there, hopefully. Not a dogfish. Right, so that's on the bottom. I just want it bouncing. That's it. Right, let's have a look. Come out the way. Right. See what we got. Hopefully it's the target. As I said, this is supposed to be quite a good mark here, but oh dear, oh well. Oh well. Jumbo mackerel. Look the size of that. Massive. So I'm going to switch this to a squid head on the bottom of this one, I think. So I've made a few of these up. These little heads and guts. Just nice little small baits. As I said, I doubt these are the England standard wrapping, but they're good enough for manic fishing. And I've got those tentacles that I cut off. They're perfectly fine just to tip that hook with. So I'm going to check my bait, and then hopefully we'll start to hit a few fish. Yeah, so I've got one on now, so hopefully, yeah, that feels better. Dog's having a look. Now, where's my net in case I need it? Because I'm using a light lure rod and a couple of pounder weight. Yeah, that's a nice one. Yeah, nice. Great. I'm going to try and pull it over. So let's see if I can get him in without me using the net. So yeah, that's a nice size one. So that's what it was all about. So hopefully we'll start to hit them now. Yeah, nice. Now, getting a bite on this back rod here, so hopefully it's another bream. They sort of judder about with it, you know. Not sure if he's on or not. There's so much tide. Give it a little strike. I'm not sure. Let's let a little bit of line down. Yeah, I think he's on actually. I think he is on. So let's bring it in. I don't think it's a monster of the deep, but may not even be the monster full stop, but I don't think it is. But skipper, no. No, there's nothing on there. So what I'll do is I'm just going to drop that straight back down. As I said, the weather windows haven't been great. We've had over a week off, you know, where we haven't been able to fish. I'm waiting to hear the cheers coming off a deep blue. Yay! Then I know they're in. I ain't seen the landing net going over. Like I say, it's only early. There you go, look, it's back on that red one. And that one. Got a feeding frenzy going on. Just so finicky to hook, just going to leave it. Let them hook themselves. Let's check this rod here. There we go. But it's not what we wanted. But there you go. At least it's not a dogfish. I don't want to talk too soon, but yeah, look, baby pouting. So I'm going to try my new disgorger on this. Let's see if I can use it. I bought this for these sole, using for these sole. So actually, I've got one here. There you go, little pouting. Not what we wanted. Right, well, I'm convinced it's on now. I'm sure it's on. Yeah, it's on now. So I think just by leaving that, this feels better. Just by leaving that, they hook themselves. I think I've got one on the other one as well. This feels much better. But, I mean, obviously I've got quite a bit of weight on there. I wonder if I'm going to need my net. Look, skip nose. Oh. Yeah, it feels better. Oh dear, got my other line. That's probably why it feels better. Right, so we're just starting to get a bite on this rod here on the back. I've had to move this one out of the way because just getting a bit too jungled. Typical, you put the camera on and then it stops. Yeah, that back one now. So the verdict's out at the minute with the squid head or the cuttle. I think that we're doing fine with the cuttle, but what I'm doing is I'm going to shorten these baits so they're sort of like much smaller, because I think I'm finding that they're taking the top, so I'm just doing it like the tip of my finger, just little baits. We'll try that. Hopefully we've got one on this back rod. Went a couple of times. Hopefully we're on. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. Well, okay one. Oh. So I think by literally dropping them bait sizes down, I'm managing to pick them up, and that's just lovely lipped hooked. So there we go, we're getting a bite on this one now. So we're constantly getting bites. Got a nice one on there. I'm just going to leave it and let it hook itself because I'm losing fish, you know. think it's cutting these baits down slightly smaller. Just going to leave that. There you go. Another little black bream. Not a monster, but still a fish, perfectly hooked. There you go. So I literally just put this rod down and it's... Let's put that back. I think they are... I hate it because I love my cuttle. I think they are literally just smashing that squid's head and guts. So I'm pretty sure this one on this this has got to be hooked. It ain't. That's what I say, you've just got to leave them. Ain't no good striking them. I'm just losing fish. Yeah, look, they're just attacking that squid head. As soon as I put that down, they were on that. So let's put another bit on. Let's have a look. You watch, as soon as this goes down, it must be right tight on the bottom. And they just want that. That's what's on the menu today. So let's see. I'll put this down. Right, that's on the bottom now. Now let's wait and see. Literally, as soon as I put it down a minute ago, it went ballistic. There you go. Look, straight away. It's gone completely slack now. Right. I reckon he's on there, but I'm frightened to strike it again until I lose it. So let's have a look at this side one. Yeah, he's on this one, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah. He's on here. And that's a better one. That's a nice size one. Let's see if I can lift him in without losing him. There you go. The size of that. That's a beauty. Right, got it all around my... Right, Skip, can you get away? Well, you live and learn. Look at that one, that's a beauty. So I'm pretty sure this is on this one. It's been banging about, but it doesn't feel very heavy. Yeah, I think so. I can feel it now. I've got my other line, I think. Right, so let's try and get him in first. Right, so let's get him back and then I'll sort my lines out. Right, let's have a look. So I've got to go around here. Where am I? Another little one. There you go. Lovely lipped hooks. I think he's on. Yeah. Oh dear. Well, it's not quite what I wanted, but it's a bullace. Oh, you wouldn't turn that down. Beautiful. Get down, Skip. Not what we wanted, but it's a nice bullace all the same. Really bugger. Yeah. Well, a bullace on cuttlefish. You scratched me to pieces. So yeah, we're on here. Feels slightly better, this one. So as that tide eases up, they seem to be coming on the feed. Oh dear. Oh no. Well, oh no, it is. It's a bullace. So I'm not too. It's not a LSD. Blimey. Come here, getting all wrapped up. Now let's try and hold him properly this time. Save me getting all scratched like I did last time. Alright. At least he's nicely hooked. Just through the scissors there. Where's my pliers? Yeah, it's nice to know bullace are on here. Wait, get down you. Oh yeah, nice little bullace. Not quite what I wanted, but there you go. You're not going to sniff at that, are you? So I'm sure I've got something on this rod. Let's have a look. So as I say, as soon as I think I'm going to go in and call it a day, I start to get more bites. So we'll let this play out. It's only early, so I might give it another 20 minutes and see. So watch this space, don't untune yet. Right, I'm just going to get the last rod in. Thanks very much for watching Manic Fishing. Hope you've enjoyed this short little trip, and we did catch a few bream, didn't we? Please subscribe. At the end of the video you'll see a prompt for another video. Watch that video, that one's really good. And then you'll see the Manic Fishing logo. Hit that logo at the end, that's my subscribe button. Thanks for watching.